Certified Institute of Pensions of Nigeria (CIPN), Institute of Directors (IOD), the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CITN), Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS), and a member of the Certified Institute of Investment Analysts of Nigeria (CIIAN). Institute of Directors (IOD) also serves on the Government Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CITS), Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS), and a member of the Certified Institute of Honors in Accounting of Nigeria. A master's degree in Institute of Directors (IOD) also serves on the Government Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CIS), Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS), and a member of the Certified Institute of Honors in Accounting of Nigeria. A master's Institute of Directors (IOD) also serves on the Government Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CIS), Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS), and a member of the Certified Institute of Honors in Accounting of Nigeria. A master's Institute of Directors (IOD) also serves on the Government Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria (CIS), Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS), and so without further ado, I'd like to join me in welcoming
Thank you very much, Motupe. I'm very happy to be here and to share my bit of experience financial service industry in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Particular reference to capital market and especially share registration and data management. Let me quickly, before I correct one of the things, use Registrars as well. Then it's now called like house Registrars, and then now merchant bank Registrars. Later became Sterling Registrars. It's now called this Registrar. Yeah, as I perceived that at the point in time there was a regulatory instruction or regulatory policy that all banks having non-core banking business divestment, especially share registration. So I've been taking through an outline introduction evolving Nigerian regulatory environment as an enabler to innovation in the share registrar industry, which is evolution at first registrars, service evolution at first registrars, and what the future holds for share data administration and other allied businesses. As an introduction, actually, First Registrars was a department under First Bank for several years. Until 1999, when the bank took a strategic decision to make it an independent subsidiary. So in the year 2000, I came on board. First Registrars was a legal vision to become a reality. So we evolved from the department of First Bank to a subsidiary of First Bank called, as it were, then First Registrars Limited. Then, because of regulatory policy or structure, like I said earlier on, all banks that had the registrar department or registrar subsidiary were made to sell them like First Bank as the year 2012 Then, because of the management structure management by house, investors, First Bank, and the management find out the interest of First Bank, and then became First Registrars and Investors Services Limited. Then, of course, we are known for legacy of excellence. Our core values first, find out of reality, regulation, First Registrars and Investors talk about service excellence. And as of course, we are so known for legacy of excellence. Actually, has continued from what we call over the years from manual-based decision became mechanical as the industry as a whole, registrars became mechanical, then it became computerized, so to say. And those days, when you say computerization, a whole building, a massive building, over the years, where we provided for us today. On your laptop, even on your phone, you can do much than what we're doing here with the computer. So the time past registration was we relied heavily on physical documentation to maintain shareholders register. At the point in time, we were even writing checks on dividend warrants with hand. Then later we turned into typing. Then it became computerized. But today, we don't even need anything again. We don't do certificates again. We don't make changes again. Everything is done on online real time by what we call it dividend management. So central security clearing system also came on board in 1997. That actually took the capital market forward. That certificates were reduced to a large extent because we now do what we call IT noting or automated noting of investment in the capital market through the central security clearing system. So in the late 90s and early 2000s, this evolved, but we were still doing parallels for many years. We were still using certificates, especially for new issues and for script issues or right issues. But for existing shareholders who did compulsory or over time became compulsory that we must materialize and is putting them in electronic form instead of certificate. By 2015 or about the issue of certificates was completely jettisoned. Same thing with the issue of dividend warrants that were being issued for dividend payment. So that also became automated. Of course, over the years we've had a lot of legacy problems, including but not restricted to the issue of late dispatch of documents, unclaimed dividends that are piling up, account reconciliation issues, cumbersome processes, account numbers, bank account number not there. You still have that issue, not 100%, especially with legacy shareholders or shareholders, and those are also legacy shareholders when we are not able to do the transmission because the executors or the administrators or the beneficiaries, so to say, have not come up with the right thing. So we had the issue of cumbersome processes, transmission issues, amalgamation and consolidation issues, and many more. But today, most of these things we've been able to resolve them. Some factors contributing to unclaimed dividends, because today I know one major issue in our industry is the issue of unclaimed dividends. I'm able to say, yes, quantum has increased because a lot of issues have also increased the number of the amount of dividend that they pay from time to time. The one thing is very sure that is percentage, and I'm able to say this, that the percentage outstanding today in the capital market in terms of unclaimed dividends is about 5% or thereabout. There were a time years ago that we had as much as 30%, 40%. No matter the quantum of unclaimed dividends today, they are no more than 5 to 6% of total dividend declared, especially in the last 10 years or thereabout. Some factors that contribute to unclaimed dividend, like I said, change of address, issue of people changing their addresses without informing the registrars. But that has been mitigated today because if you have your e-dividend process completed, that is, you've given us your bank details and whatever, whether your address is correct or not, it doesn't really matter because your dividend goes straight to your bank account. Issue of death without anybody coming up, especially people that did investment without even informing anybody, and some of them did not write, they died without will, so there was not their intestate, so there was nothing in the system to show that they have investment. Unawareness, lack of awareness by investors, tedious dividend processes or poor policies, value and quantum of dividends. Some people refuse to claim their dividend because of the value of money. Those days, especially when we used to send the dividends to physical warrants to them. But today, of course, whether it is small or large, immediately you give us your bank details, it goes seamlessly to your bank account. So to resolve the issue of unclaimed dividend, there has been a lot of initiatives in the capital market involving the regulators, the quasi regulators, uh, all the operators, stockbrokers, registrars, issue houses, name them in the whole value chain. Every one of us have been involved in discussions, and today we have, including NIPS and CSCS, FMDQ, all of us today, we have come to the conclusion that everybody should migrate to the EDMMS platform, by which it will become easier for you to get your bank details to the registrars for us to pay your dividends. So of course, the companies, that is the issuers, are also deeply involved. The payment aggregators or platforms such as NIMS, payment partners, Flutterwave, all of them are involved in this technology drive. And of course, registrars have also improved on their technology. They optimize internal processes, enhance shareholders' experience, and today, some of us even have what we call a chat bot, where you can do online real-time chatting 24 hours with our investment advisors, or our what do you call them now? Our people who are on our who relate with shareholders, so to say, the front office officers or back office officer rather, who you can call at any time, or even the IA that you can. It's the AI now, artificial intelligence, that produces chatbots that you can actually discuss with real time online. Of course, shareholders are also becoming more aware. They are becoming more open-minded, and now they provide the accurate data that will help the register. Because without the accurate data from the investors, from the investing public, it will be very, very difficult for registrars to deliver to their promises. For example, if you have not given me your, as a shareholder, you have not given the registrars your bank details, there's no way I can pay your dividend online return. Because today, all our companies give us the dividend a few days before the AGM. As the AGM approves dividend, from the AGM venue, you just press a button and your dividend goes to your account if you have provided us with your bank details. And we also want to encourage, anytime there's a change in your situation, for example, you change your bank details, you ported from one bank to the other, let the registrars know. Otherwise, you may keep sending your money to a wrong account, probably account that you have closed or account that you are not using again. So what are the drivers of competition within our industry? People and processes, customer service, what we have to offer, your turnaround time, technology and innovation. Like I said today, you can instead of having to move from one place to the other, looking for registrar where they are, today you don't have to come to our offices. Before now, we used to have many offices across the country. But because of innovation, some of them have closed down because you don't have to travel from Kaura Namoda to Kaduna or to Abuja for you to be able to claim your dividend. Now, with your e-dividend information, you can get your dividend just on the date it is declared. So, of course, issue of compliance now, SEC and other regulators are not joking. In fact, they are not smiling now. You have to do it right and do it right the first time. And we have also invested so heavily, not only on technology, but also on our people, training and retraining, webinars like this. We made them to even take courses online so that they continue to hone their skill, they continue to improve on their performances and on their deliverables. Our customer service experience is unmatched. First Registrars remains the most innovative registrars company in Nigeria. Of course, we also adhere strictly to the highest regulatory compliance. To God's glory, for many years now, we hardly have issues with compliance and with regulators. And that has really helped us to be at the cutting edge of innovation in the industry. The evolving Nigerian regulatory environment has also encouraged the changes. For example, I said before now, in 2012, CBN mandated that all banks that have registrar outfits should sell them. By 2015, SEC introduced the e-dividend payment mandate system, and the materialization of certificates of also have become electronic. Before now, we were using, like I mentioned earlier on, that we were using bonuses, new issues with certificate. But today, we just finished some public offerings, Nigerian Breweries and Fidelity. No more certificates. The shareholders have given us their CSCS information, their CHN and their stockbrokers have been credited. And except those who have not given us, those are the ones outstanding. Issue of electronic voting at AGMs, we introduced it far back, almost 15 years ago. And it has really helped administration of AGMs, especially when it comes to voting, either by show of hand or by poll. CAMA 2020 also introduced digital record keeping and virtual meetings. So today, we have assisted our clients, issuers, ability to hold their AGM virtually. Some still do hybrid, some have cut off to full virtual, and we are getting by. Of course, SEC push for full digitalization is ongoing, and we are believing God that very soon everything end-to-end will be done digitally. The regulatory drive has brought FRS into creating positive impact. Like I mentioned that before, we have eliminated unclaimed dividends to a large extent. Adoption of e-lodgement services and reduced fraud risks and improved transaction efficiency. We have enabled wider shareholder participation while first registrars pioneered the issue of e-voting at AGMs, like I said earlier on. We also now even provide the e-voting for estates for their AGMs and other services. So you live in an estate, you want to do your AGM, you want to do your elections, just contact us, we'll do it for you without so much stress. We have enhanced digital platforms for investor self-service. We have expanded shareholder engagement via mobile and online portals. And of course, we have integrated AI, blockchain, and advanced security for investor data management system. At First Registrars, we are pioneering innovation, and we have veered into digital business. E-dividend, like I said before, which is a payment system. We have automated shareholder self-service platform, AI chatbot, I mentioned that before, mobile app, USSD self-service, and e-voting, which I mentioned before that we pioneer. Data management and security, physical and cloud-based storage solution. Today, of course, we still have to do physical backup just as a secondary backup. Our backup is not done on the cloud automatically. And of course, recently we concluded EIPOs and digital right issue for Fidelity Bank, for Nigerian Breweries, and we are currently on Stanbic IBTC. We now want to introduce to you our new value proposition, because we are looking at a total package capital market solution, not just only share registration. We have veered into other areas of services, like what we call the Know Your Customer services. We know that one of the major issues in the capital market, not only in capital market, in fact, in the financial services space, is identity theft. So KYC is key. So we provide KYC, that's Know Your Customer, for banks and other institutions now, including even universities and other institutions that have to do with customers, and you want to know who they are. So we do Know Your Customer, we do address verification, we do character check, we do identity check. Of course, we also offer probate admin services end-to-end, not just after you have gotten your letter of admin or your probate letter. No, we can assist you even to write your will now. We have lawyers in-house, we have company secretaries, experts in-house that can help you to do end-to-end. Even while you are still alive, we can help you to work on your will. And if anybody dies without will, the beneficiaries can come to us. We help you with your letter of administration and also help you through the process. Company secretarial services. We have experienced qualified charter secretaries, including myself, in the house today. So we now also provide secretarial services. So both for middle level companies and even big ones that don't want to have in-house secretaries, we can actually provide that service. We have, in fact, not that we can actually provide, we are providing that service already because we already have some clientele or clients in our labs, and we can help you to do everything, including filing your statutory returns with CAC, contractual agreements. We can help you to provide to prepare your board packs, company secretarial retainership, and end to end. We can be your registrar, we can be your company secretary, and of course we have what we now call we have a digital company now called Clay Digital, and it's basically digital platforms for technology services. We are now having a technology hub where we can help you to develop apps, can help you to develop your digital solutions end to end, including cooperative businesses. What is the feature of data, shared data administration? The feature of AI in share registration cannot be overemphasized. Not just AI, blockchain technology and the rest. It is in us now. It is now here because we can't continue to do things the way we were doing it before. Things have changed. So what will this portend for us or help us to do? Data accuracy, automated data entry, data validation, duplicate detection. So the issue of duplications will be eliminated or at the risk of not trying to say we are in a utopian society, will be reduced or eliminated to a large extent. Fraud detection, the system will be able to do trend analysis, behavioral analysis, anomaly detection, and of course, potential fraudulent practices will be able to detect it using AI. Process automation, we monitor regulatory compliance, monitor dividend payment to ensure that dividends are paid properly and on time. Shareholder insights, investment patterns, decision making. So we'll also be able to help you to predict your investment appetite, and looking at what you have done before, how you have invested before, how you came in and you get out of investment, and of course, service excellence. I've mentioned it before: chatbot, virtual assistant, natural language processing. What are we doing about technology awareness for the future, both in-house and outside? I've mentioned this before. Electronic Dividend Mandate Management System, EDMS, is to promote and enhance the use of EDMS to ensure dividends are directly credited into shareholders' bank accounts. But you, our partners, our shareholders, have a large part to play in it because you must give us accurate data and timely data too, so that we can help you to get your investment returns to you on time. We mentioned blockchain technology. We leverage on blockchain for better record keeping and transparency, ensuring that all transactions are traceable and they are immutable. You know, at times we've seen cases where we are unable to trace some transactions, but that would be a thing of the past with blockchain technology because it's based on a ledger entry. Centralized database. We want to develop a centralized database accessible to all stakeholders, the registrars, companies, shareholders. In fact, we are now in discussion as an industry, ICMR, to even have a centralized processing point for letter of admin, for probates. If I process it, every other person can share from it. We have platform where you can share, you can come into it, share information that you have received, or share what we have already verified for the ease of the investing public. And on like that. But basically, digital transformation is the name of the game, and we're here to serve you better digitally. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Doctor. I'm sure our viewers can attest to the fact that Dr. Olugbemi is well versed and knowledgeable about the industry, the capital market, and generally about share data administration. Now, Before we go into the question and answer time, I would like to quickly let you into our social media, give information on our social media handles. On Instagram, we are First Registrars. On Twitter, we are also Twitter, formerly
Now X.
now X. You can get us as First Registrars. We are also on LinkedIn and on Facebook as First Registrars and Investor Services Limited. So if you have any question, kindly put your question in the chat box so that we can read it out and have our keynote speaker address your question. So do we have any questions in the chat box as we speak? While we are waiting for our viewers to type in their questions, I'm just going to ask one or two questions, sir. What are the key objectives of introducing these new lines of businesses? Because in the course of your delivery, you did mention that the company has veered into various new initiatives, including digital platform provision,
KYC.
and on like that. What are the key objectives of these new businesses, sir?
Thank you very much. At First Registrars, our major focus is customer satisfaction. Right, let me not use customer, stakeholders satisfaction. And our stakeholders include our regulators, other operators, our client companies, the shareholders at large, and even the government. Because when you pay dividend at the right time, also the issue of withholding tax will also be paid. And when you perform very well, you're also affecting the larger economy. You are affecting it positively because the more you deliver good services and the more people are happy with you, the more customers you have, the more businesses you do, the more income you make, the more tax you pay to government. So it's a whole gamut of it. But our first focus is customers' satisfaction or stakeholders' satisfaction. In the process, of course, you make money. In the process, of course, we are also diversifying because we have been known for only share registration services before over the years. But now, when you provide KYC for banks, you are also helping the banks to focus on their main line of business, which is banking, providing banking services. So you take that off them. Yes, you make income out of it, but you are also making the banks to do and face their core business. When you also help, that's for KYC and address verification, and of course, you also helping to reduce fraud in the entire industry, in the banking industry, in the capital market at large. Because for KYC, we've seen cases before now where people will just claim any address and claim to be who they are not. Impersonating exactly. Like I said in my opening, while I was speaking, one of our major problems in the industry, whether the financial service industry, is identity theft. So with KYC, we are able to reduce to a large extent the issue of identity theft because we help you to verify not only the address, but also what they claim to be. We also help today to verify employee, newly employed. We help employers. So we help employers to verify documents submitted by their employees, including character verification. So it's helping to reduce the rate of fraud in industry, and it's also helping us to make money and diversify. The issue of company secretarial services is also to provide one-stop shop for some of our stakeholders, some of our clients who may want us to do both share registration for them as well as provide company secretarial service. And we have, like I said, we have experience and automobile people who are handling this. And the issue of probate services too. It's also a one-stop shop. We help you to get your will done. We help you to get your probate certificate or just probate letter from the probate registry. We help you to get your letter of administration. Apart from now doing the transmission. So instead of doing this one, doing that one, we help you to do everything together at once.
That even includes estate planning and
Estate planning,
management.
yes. We can also help you. We yes, of course, we have relationship with some trustees companies. I don't want to mention their name now. I don't want to,
because they are not paying
for. Yes. I don't want to advertise for them. But we have a lot of trustees company who are our partners in helping you to get everything done in one stop shop. So and of course, issue of innovation will make life easy for everybody.
From what you have said, I gather that the bottom line is ensuring that the customer is not tossed from one place to the other in the course of getting the services that are under our that we can provide. The customer has access to any service that he or she requires.
Exactly.
In one place.
Instead of moving from one place to the other, we can do almost everything. Even the one that we cannot do, we have partners that we can call to support us.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Before I go on with the questions I have here, in our chat box we have a question from Timothy or Olutunji, and this question is: what are you doing about checking identity of persons to prevent identity theft? In particular, identity theft with transactions in the capital market, and how will your KYC business help?
Thank you very much. Like I said, the KYC, we are not just using manual, we are automated. We track you to the address you give to us using both online and in some cases we have to do physical check. And for character check also, of course, you must have submitted some documents. Like I said, we have a lot of partners, including National Identity Management Commission and other. In fact, we are also discussing with the immigration services so that it will be easy for us to confirm and reconfirm whatever document that you have sent or presented, so that identity theft will be reduced to the barest minimum. And also, we are working with SEC now as a market regulator to work on identity management issue in the capital market. So we are collaborating.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, sir. Another question from Dayo Afelumo. I hope I got that right. Dayo would like to have more explanation on how First Registrar's KYC services works. And he goes on to say that if I have lost contact with my clients, can First Registrars help with contact details to reach them?
The way KYC works, we provide mainly for corporates and for institutions like banks, stockbroking firms, finance companies, microfinance banks, insurance companies, and also we provide for institutions like corporate bodies who want us to help them to check certificates presented by their new employees and other institutions of Ireland too. So we majorly provide this service for corporates. For individual to help you to check, to re-establish contact with somebody that a client you have lost, we can be done on one-on-one basis if we discuss. But if you're a corporate entity, of course, we will take it up. But for individuals, for now, it will be on one-on-one basis.
Thank you so much. We hope that answers your question. Any other question in the chat box? Okay, so sir, how do these new services align with the company's overall strategy?
Thank you. I think I've answered it in a way that one, we are a financial institution, especially in the capital market space. If you look at all these lines of business, they are majorly in the capital market and financial base. For those that are regulated, of course, we get regulatory approvals. For those that, like I said, we cannot do on our own, we have partners already that we work with to assist us. For example, we are not registered to be trustees. We have partners who are trustees that we can make reference to. And so, yeah, so it aligns with our strategy to be a foremost share data management and allied services company in Nigeria and in fact in Africa. And our byword is connecting you to your wealth. Your wealth includes your investment in the capital market, your investment in the money market, and so on and so forth. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. For lack of
And
time,
sorry, I mentioned before, our philosophy is to ensure that we delight all stakeholders, either regulators, operators, our client companies, and the investing public at large.
thank you so very much. Within the next couple of minutes, I would just want to ask, I would just want to inform our audience that this is going to be a regular this is going to be a regular feature. On quarterly basis, we'll be reaching out to you. We'll be having regular webinars, and then we intend to give gifts away to those who make it a point of duty to um, log in and attend these webinars. I'm sure you will not want to miss these goodies when we start distributing them. So just make sure you put it on your calendar and diarize it on quarterly basis. Each of the various lines of businesses that have been mentioned in the course of Dr. Olugbemi's delivery, we have opportunity to let you in on what they do, and then we'll take questions. And then if you have anything that you want us to talk about, you can also give us your thoughts on ideas that you want us to talk about.
So maybe I should also mention, yes, our plans to do quarterly basis. However, if there are topical issues that come in between the quarters, we'll be willing to do webinar on that. And of course, I mentioned before, we have collaborators. Areas where we need to collaborate with even regulators, other institutions, including professional bodies in the financial services space, we won't shy away from doing that. We are looking for the betterment of the entire economy, and especially the investing public. So we won't shy away from even doing in between quarters if there's need for it, especially when there are topical issues to be discussed.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, I would like to inform you that our social media handles are Instagram, First Registrars on Instagram, on X, we are First Registrars, we are on LinkedIn as First Registrars and Investor Services Limited, and also on Facebook as First Registrars and Investor Services Limited. And if you have any question that you don't have time to type in now, you can call into the webinar for more details, and we'll be very, very happy to attend to those questions or concerns that you may have. Now, sir, we still have a few minutes left for this program. What are the long-term vision for shared data administration and registrar services? Where do you see this business going in the next 5 to 10 years? How well do you think, going by what you have outlined to our audience, how well do you think the company and the industry as a whole is going to evolve in the next few years?
Thank you very much. One, of course, we've mentioned the issue of digital platform and digitalization of the business. The business going forward with AI, with blockchain technology, will be done more as a tech business. In fact, we are going to evolve to become a technology business, and that is where it is going. Also, because a lot of companies now, especially the ones owned by some Nigerians, are trying to, including those owned by Nigeria as a country, are trying to get listed on the stock exchange. With that, it means there will be more businesses to bring to the floor of the exchange, both at NGX and at FMDQ or NASD, as the case may be, OTC market and the proper exchange. So many companies Yes, few companies are getting delisted, but when they get delisted on NGX, they go to NASD. But the big ones are coming on. And in recent years, I can mention few companies, telecoms company, MTN, Airtel Africa. I mean, their listing has brought a lot of value to the market. Do I want to talk of one small company? It used to be very small company. Another, they used to be called Niger Delta Exploratory Company Limited, but now they are listed on NGX. It's a big company with their capital their market cap is humongous. I mean, so people who invested in it years ago they are smiling to the bank because of the value addition to the market. Geregu came on board about 2 years ago, and a lot of companies owned by Nigerians are coming on board. We are do I say patiently or impatiently awaiting the listing of NNPC. That will be big too. Dangote refinery at a point in time, I believe that man will list because we've seen the trajectory, he's been listing all these companies. So the future is bright. The future is bright, and of course, it will be driven by technology.
Thank you, sir. One last question from me, sir. Um, how do you think the company can, compete with? I mean, I'm sure that in the industry we have a lot of competitors. What is First Registrars doing to ensure that she stays ahead of the competition?
Innovation, technology, service excellence, integrity, resourcefulness. And of course, we have the most trained. I'm able to say it anywhere. We have the most trained workforce in our industry. In the capital markets, our people are well trained, well exposed. Many of them are multiple professionals. For example, I know you are multiple. I am multiple. I'm a stockbroker. I'm a company secretary. I'm a registrar. I'm a banker. I am a risk manager. What am I talking about? And we have guys here who are qualified lawyers. We have accountants who have CFAs. We are everywhere. So, and they are not just being trained for nothing. They are being trained to provide service, seamless service. So we will delight our customers. Anyone who decides to pitch tent with us in any area of business, in any line of business that we are in for a good time and best services.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we come to the end of the webinar. I hope that you have had a wonderful time and that you have, Dr. Olubemi has been able to provide a lot of insight into the services that First Registrars offers, the various lines of businesses that she has veered into over the past couple of years, and the outlook of the company into the future.
So I didn't mention, I mentioned the issue of clay, but I didn't clarify the issue of providing services for cooperatives. It's also very important to know that we provide platform for cooperatives and cooperators. So if you have a cooperative society, call on us. We help you to put your papers together, put your documentation together, and help you to even get your accounts done and link you with other service providers. You want to provide goods and services for your cooperators, we are here to provide that for you through the digital platform called Clay Digital Services. So we also support cooperators and cooperative societies.
Wow, wow, wow. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time with you, sir, and I'm sure that our viewers have enjoyed themselves. We look forward to hosting you some other time in the future, and then we hope that when we call on you, you will be very, very willing to join us to talk to our audience and those out there who may need one or two things that we offer as business. Thank you so much, Dr. Olubemi.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to seeing you some other time.
Thank you very much.